finish there. 10:30. 10:30? Yeah. She'll get back to me. Sorry, she's a the one that is with us. I'm not too sure.
I explained to her exactly what I needed to do, and she said, okay, no problem. We come, we'll set it up.
She'll get back to me. I have no idea how to change that.
Right now, it's not, it has to be this remote, I would think. That changes, but I don't know. The setup of this is, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't really understand.
Yeah.
Okay, she'll answer it back. Can you connect it to the computer? No.
If there's an HDMI outlet, yes.
Where did the computer? Can you email whatever you have or no?
Because I'm doing a presentation, I'm doing live on the iPad with an application.
Okay, yeah. Okay.
There's here an HDMI wall. There's a little paper here saying wall HDMI select.
And what does it?
Says when the HDMI is connected to the TV mode, operate this instruction. Says source receiver. Select source, then receiver.
Okay.
After that, press sound mode TV.
Okay.
Press source selector projector.
And then?
It says press power on. Select input video.
Good morning.
Hi. Oh, there she is. She's doing it.
Have you panicked yet?
No, we were trying to problem solve.
Hi, Alan and Celeste. My pleasure. All right, so The primary thing is not there, because that won't take it.
Okay.
And it's actually here. You see this? If you
Leave it out.
Okay, whatever that is. All right, so. You're at the laptop to this machine. Yeah. Right, but this goes to the computer, that's what I'm. Yeah.
So I don't need, I need something that's from this cable to the projector.
Right, this is the one.
It's the projector.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying, right? So.
So why won't it work? It doesn't say.
Well, he needs the iPad. If I touch the iPad here, was he gonna teach the class from here? That was the problem when they had decided to not have anyone attach it.
So that main cable is going to.
Right.
And is there a way of putting the HDMI through the here?
For me, really, the sooner the better. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, see what you got. Yeah. All right, go.
I should try to figure this out then. That's what I mentioned the other day, right?
Because all my presentations I've done like this, it's live.
Yeah, I know, you have that,
Application.
do you have anything that would adapt?
I have to adapt to my iPad.
No, that has like a USB to USB. We can make it longer.
Yeah. That's close. Try to get one here. Tell them I'm gonna ball you. Yeah.
Yeah, I need something like this. Right?
I have mine to go to my iPad.
The agents are nice people, but they're like our ancient.
You know what I'm thinking? If we attach your iPad, everything will still work remotely. Would that help?
Because my iPad, as long as I see the iPad screen over there. I don't-
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Like right now,
So bring your iPad here, sorry.
Yeah.
Right, let's try a solution,
oh,
please.
if it, yeah.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
So this is this.
I know this, I need this. I need to actually attach.
This is it. This is it.
Yeah, but that- I know. Best thing is here.
This is what shows up in the HDMI to
Not bad,
projector.
but here.
You have an HDMI there.
I do have an HDMI, but it's, yeah, I can connect there to there, it's gonna work, but
Yeah.
it's too short.
But then could you work remotely? That's what I'm saying. I'll show you.
Can I work, maybe I can,
We have a remote mouse and everything, right?
no, might be able to do it from my,
Get the company office and later on move here.
There it is.
Better than that. Yeah.
So look.
Yeah.
Because now we have,
no, because right now, this is an app, so this is
right, but we have the remote mouse.
it won't work now. I need to be going, capturing the room live, like we're moving around. yes, it's gonna work like that, if that's what.
We don't have an adapter, that's the problem.
Let me see if I can share screen, iPhone.
We would need something like. Going right. Like I said, they had, if we release this, in lieu of the fact that.
And right from the wall is not possible.
No, only if it's like a USB reading a program or some kind of upload.
Okay. So I saw there was an HDMI there, but it doesn't work that way.
No, because it won't attach to the projector, right? It'll show up on this computer.
Okay, I can do the presentation, it's not what I wanted to do, but it has to come from my computer, not that laptop. I cannot, the reason for it, because I have a simulator, so I have the programs, like the iPad on my computer. It's a simulator that I can do the simulation of the room and showing stuff, but it's not ideal. The ideal way is that way, that's the, they'll visualize better with that. I don't have a presentation or anything.
This is what I meant, right? Because we don't
Like,
have.
like from the computer, like the computer is going into the system to the projector, right?
Right.
So what does that go to there? How does that go into the HDMI that goes into there?
No, this is all attached, you see? This is the computer body here, this is the hard, but these are all attached. Right? So there's one that brings it to the projector, which is this. Which I don't have. And that won't link with this, your phone?
It's asking for an Apple TV box.
I wonder if we grab the iPad, if you attempt to attach the iPad and take it as a presentation, like on the screen. You attach it there as a USB, and you attach it as a
Not USB, an HDMI.
HDMI, sorry about that.
So I saw something over here. Oh, this is something that.
No, that's just, right, where did you attach, no, this one here, these are the USB ports, see, the HDMI won't read it.
I don't have this. Oh, you want a USB?
Yeah.
There. Shorter, looks. I don't really care.
Maybe manageable.
It's manageable, it's not,
Right, because it would probably read what you're trying to bring.
If I could do it like that, then fine, I'll do it like this.
What work did we put it on?
Two.
It has to be the first
I know, I saw it come up and I just accepted something, so,
You did, right?
yeah, I accepted it.
Device is ready, USB. Okay.
Should I unplug it and plug it in again?
Yeah, I'll grab it right away. So you won't lose it.
Okay, I'll allow it.
There you go. So open device, right?
Hi, how are you? Good to see you. Everything is good. I didn't sign up for this.
We'll sit down. I don't know what you want me
I
to,
didn't.
this is what it's doing.
You didn't either? Okay, good.
Yeah, but.
So I need to show my iPad.
I just gotta leave
Here,
like
this
a
is your iPad actually.
quarter to
That's
12.
my iPad.
Yeah, that's right. I don't know which one.
This is pictures. This is. I need to see my screen.
Well, it won't show your screen. It's actually gonna access your iPad.
I need to see it as a screen. So, how are you today?
Good, how are you? Changed my showings, that's why I gotta leave at a quarter to 12. So I gotta go.
It's usually about an hour max.
That's perfect. Works perfect for me. Yes, when'd you get in?
This morning,
Really?
out at 6 in the morning.
Wow. Wow.
Flying back this afternoon, later, you know.
Yeah, so like all in one day
Yeah, yeah.
when I get back. So what's going on? How are things there?
Good, good, good.
Yeah, that's excellent.
So they're doing a lot of construction still over there.
Oh my God, did you see what's happening? It's crazy, but you know, how it's changed because it was this field forever and ever. And now like all this building going on. Like forever construction. So
I don't miss that
frustrating
part.
to get here.
I don't miss that part at all.
It's frustrating as hell, but everywhere this
But
construction.
even when my wife, we were living in Caledon, in Bolton, and my wife was doing to Young and Shepherd every day. Crazy, crazy, 2 hours of traffic every time.
I've been doing a few deals in Bolton actually. That's like Enzo's
Yeah,
very
okay.
highly. Well, now he's like in Tottenham a lot too. But yeah, I love Bolton.
Well, he got my, cause I had, I don't remember the page that I had on Facebook, he had my page.
He did what?
I created a few
Yeah,
nice pages, like on Facebook, you know, and when I left, it was, I wouldn't mind, you have nice names and everything, what am I gonna do with them?
Yeah, exactly. Oh, that's cool. Nice guy. Yeah. But everybody's all over the place. Like from when you left, the office is not even the same. If you went there now,
Yeah,
you probably would recognize me a third of the
yeah, I
people.
was looking through the one, was like 4 maybe,
I was gonna say like really a very small amount.
but
of
there's,
people.
Alfred is still there.
Alfred is still there, still with his Habs carpet and his desk, still like that.
Yeah.
Yes.
And Stockton is still there.
So soft.
So it's-
Alfred and right. I think you're right. I don't even think it's a third of the
I don't
people.
even think, I think it's only 2. Maria, Lily, Maria, I don't remember. Sarah is there too, I think, right? Sarah?
Now I
I'm
have
actually,
judgments
you
in
know
the
what, when I go there to do like offices, because I live closer to there, so coming here, I just come here because my team's here, but I live closer to there. So if I'm doing deals and stuff, I go there. I have never seen her in the office, I haven't seen him in the office a lot.
Yeah, yeah.
Maria, I know who you're talking
Yeah,
about, Napoli.
Yeah, that's it, yeah.
Yeah, she's not in a lot either, but yeah,
Right,
she
into our
definitely still
court.
has her office.
But
There's
how
her
can I
and
display,
so
how
other
can I,
than that,
show the screen that's on
pretty
the
much.
iPad?
Frank went to, Frank is on,
Isn't Enzo
Enzo's-
still at that office?
yeah, I didn't look to it.
Yeah, I rarely see him, but yeah, he's still at that office. So like I said, it's really like a handful.
But, you know, the real thing is,
That's what it is. And like, for instance, for me to drive here every day, I didn't have that desire, especially because
His
of
iPad, yeah.
construction, right? construction just makes you just not wanna stay away from Young Street as much as possible, right?
Right, but it's too short of a, like, if he said his iPad has to stay in the closet, and that won't work. Because he needs to actually use the iPad, was he gonna teach from the closet? Possible. Right, so, yeah. Oh, he has the HDMI plug-in, so we can plug in the iPad, that's not a problem. The problem is, how do I, like, even if I do this, right? I'll give you an example. This goes into your, if I just grab this HDMI and I plug it into the computer that's already connected to the projector, okay? And what I'm these are all USBs. I don't even have the space if I want to plug it in as an extra. Right. So, right. So now I'm stuck because I have this course that should have already started, to be honest. And I have no solution. And like I said, there is the option, like there is the USB port here, but that one was deactivated to avoid that people weren't using and unplugging and plugging the projector, right? So I really don't know how to duplicate. He's attached his iPad to the USB port, but when I open it, I can only go through the documents, but it won't let me actually access his screen. Is there a way I can duplicate his screen with the USB port? Because on his iPad, he has the app in the presentation. MAGICPLAN. So it's an app on how to create floor plans and all this stuff. Right, so when I plug in his iPad on the USB port, it reads it. But when we open it, all this, he has access to documents and all that stuff. It doesn't really give us the option to split the screen or open what he has on it. You know what I mean? No. So can we try and plug in your iPad again to the USB?
USB.
Yes. Right. Do you have access to our computer, this one here? Yeah. So now see,
I just allowed it.
okay, so now you plug in the iPad, right? And it comes up Apple iPad, desktop, documents. When I click on iPad, internal storage, it doesn't give me the option to see what he's actually seeing on his. I don't see the screen, I don't see nothing.
Nice to see you.
I can just access his docs,
Breathing in here.
but I can't see it.
Always. I know, and I actually have my shawl in my car. I really bring it in when I get back here because it's cold. Like the movie theaters.
I've
already told him before to make it warm. It's cold in here. It is cold in here.
Whether,
Go get my shawl.
Yeah, I think
I'm not
it's
gonna-
always good to leave one here in this office.
I know one solution, but I don't think you're gonna want this solution. No, for
The one upstairs. Yeah. Wait, because I don't remember your number, what's the op? Yeah. 494, yeah? 0077, thanks, Ron, or,
I do have a solution, but I don't know if you want. I can do it, and I can directly do there.
At this point, if they're,
I could take out the HDMI and plug it right there, and I can do the presentation somewhat right there. I've done it before, that's why I know it works.
the HDMI,
It does work, I know that for sure. It'll work, because you're gonna see the other one that's from there to there. Take it out and then-
can you operate that way? Let's do it.
I'll have to do it.
Let's do it, I'm sorry. Okay, James, it's Celeste. Hi. Okay, so I have a presentation that's going on now with an iPad, okay? The gentleman needs to use his iPad because that's where the app is. So I can't have him attach it to the HDMI in the closet because he can't get a presentation from the closet, okay? And at the same time, if he attaches it via USB to the wall, it doesn't give me the option to split the screen that goes on the app. The iPad doesn't appear on the screen. Yeah. And I don't think that's an option for us, but, I mean, we're gonna try it underway now. We're actually gonna remove the HDMI that connects to the computer in the wall, and we're just gonna attach it as laptop. And I really need to fix this at this point, and I'll tell you why. Because this is something that I need, even moving forward for other courses. Because, see, now we're gonna have a lot of workshops, hands-on, where people are gonna come in and of course want to show what they have on their apps. And we've removed that function, but I'm gonna need a simplified method on how to get this done.
Well, see, the thing is, like,
I know Michelle had requested to remove it because we replaced 3 projectors in 6 months. But,
can I give you my personal
Yeah.
opinion? I think, like, between us and yourself and Marty or whoever in charge
Right.
of that stuff,
Yeah.
we should come up with a solution, and if that means the presenter has to put up with that, and it's wait a little bit, so what? Because we can't keep changing it every time, and every time.
right, but I'll tell you right off the bat, like now this is one case, but I know that moving forward, Marty's no longer in this, so I know moving forward, what I'll need, and this is something, an option that I have to leave open, to be honest with you. We'll rediscuss it, but I might have to leave it open. Third time now, and not even a month, and now I'm finding that, you know, even for privacy purposes, a lot of people just don't share their information, right? They keep it on their device. So, right. So, I think we're gonna have to come up with a plan, but for now, we've kind of done it with a direct method of attaching the iPad. But it's nothing on you guys, it's actually us, but we have to get this done. Okay? Yeah, we will, we'll follow up, yes, absolutely. Well, now it's directly to the projector. Yeah. Yes. It's working. Yes. Right. So out of the picture and over there. Well, that area. Yeah. So it's okay, we'll figure it out, but for now, the course has to start, right? I have another 6 offices on my broadcast. Okay? Yeah, I think you know what? I'm gonna follow up with Michelle later on, and then I'll send you guys an email, and we'll set up like a call or an appointment to get this all started. Okay? All right. Okay. Thank you, James. All right. Bye. I'm sorry, guys. It was just the setup, right?
Okay.
So we're gonna get that changed. If you can kind of work this way, yeah, you guys can be.
So this is gonna be live at the other
You're live now, right? So there's 6 offices that are live broadcasting you as well. Alan from MAGICPLAN used to also be a realtor with us years ago, then left, started his own business, and doing great. He has a great app to offer. I actually registered for free on the trial you sent me. Haven't had a chance to play with it, but this is interesting. It's a hands-on app, and it's something that would probably make your life easier especially when you have, I find it that it's great for condos too.
That's perfect.
Like when you have, those small narrow bathrooms or those so you'll see, he'll fill in the rest. But thank you for the hiccup, but Alan, here you go.
Thank
All right, thanks.
Thank you, guys.
See you.
My name is Alan. I'm the regional sales manager of MAGICPLAN. Basically, my expertise is real estate. I've been in real estate for 15 years before. Worked for Royal LePage when I was here in 2010, 2013. I moved back to Montreal. I live in Montreal presently. And the app came out in 2010. They developed the app in Montreal, so it's a Canadian app. We expanded quite a bit. We're in Germany. Is our cloud team is there. We have salespeople in Singapore, France, and North America. We've had 18 million downloads from presently to today. We've been number one a few times on the App Store, and so basically that's that. What I'm going to show you today basically is how to create a floor plan, how you can have your floor plan in a 3D rendering, virtual tours. There's other stuff like site survey that's more for, and the materials is more for the people that need to do inspections for questions, but that's not for your case. And if you wanted to do some takeoffs, so that's not for your case as well. So basically it's the two, floor plan and 3D models. Okay, basically it's pretty simple to use, fast, and it's cost effective. Okay. So basically, presently we have about 280,000 users a month that are using a MAGICPLAN. I did a quick search on major names like Royal LePage, the Remax, the Century 21s, all the big banners. And in our database, we have about 50,000 real estate agents that are not maybe presently using, but they've signed up and they've made plans. Okay. So these are pretty much our customers that we have. We have General Electric, so we do different stuff for General Electric. We have a Home Depot. We have police, so we have a CSI part of the MAGICPLAN. So we do crime investigation scenes. So our app is very adaptable to different fields. So basically, these are the fields that our MAGICPLAN cover: construction, real estate, interior designing, insurance, retail, crime investigation. So real estate. Okay. So basically, I'm going to show you how to create a floor plan. I'm going to show you how you can put this floor plan into your listings. Create the 3D model like I showed over there. I'll show you that later too. Create a virtual tour using any type of 360 picture, or if you have a Ricoh camera, we can connect it directly to MAGICPLAN. And you can even send this after, when you have the floor plan, you can send it to a buyer and you can make the buyer decorate it. So if they're really, really interested in the property and they don't know if their couch is going to fit, they can bring it, you can send it to them and they can decorate their own furniture in the app. 85% of buyers would like to have the floor plan, and floor plans in North America are very low. So like this customer says that it wouldn't be possible if I didn't have a floor plan and using MAGICPLAN. So they use it quite a bit. They're in for yes.
Just sorry, quick question. Are we going to get a copy of that presentation?
Yeah, I can send it to you.
Okay.
Okay.
And we need to
So I'm going to show you the cloud. So everybody has when you sign up for MAGICPLAN on the app, you also have the cloud. So you're able to go in the cloud and you can share your projects that you've done. You can share them. If you're working with a team, we have the business plan that you can have. Basically, all their plans can go into one area as a work group, but that's a business plan. For a standard real estate agent, a standard plan is efficient. And then coming out soon, we're going to be able to do more custom reports and a virtual tour walkthrough. So right now, our virtual tour is just each room. You can see each room with a virtual tour of the 360 picture. Soon, you're going to be able to go room to room like a Matterport. But not, Matterport is quite cost effective. It's very expensive to use. So, okay, so I'll show you. This is so when you launch MAGICPLAN, this is you have your screen here. When you go into, this is my information. I would go into preferences. and then you can choose the field that you'd like to be in. So we'll choose real estate, and you go out, and then we just have to refresh the app, and we'll be into the real estate side of MAGICPLAN. So to create a new plan, basically it's new plan, new room, and we could draw it. We have the features to draw it with define a rectangle or define corners. But I'm showing you the capture feature. Capture feature is going to use the device to mark the corners. Okay. So let's say it's a living room. So basically, you have just aim at your feet. So now you have a green pointer. I think because of this projector, it's going a little haywire. Let me just reset this. Okay, perfect. So I know I won't be able to do the whole room because of the fact that the room is large and I only have a certain thing. But you're able to walk around the room and point to corners. When I go to this corner over here, I can select the corner. You go to the next corner, and you select the corner. Okay, I can go to the next. Let's say I'm going to use just that barrier over there. Select the corner. Then I come back over here. Select the corner, and when you're done, you just press done. Now that I've done all the room, I can do ceiling heights. Just bring the projector up, and then you can do the ceiling height. So once you have the ceiling heights, you've done the ceiling heights. Now, if you're using an iPhone, you're able to scan doors and windows. So over here, you see a plus sign over there. If you select the plus sign, select what type of window you'd like to have after. So because the chair is there, it's interfering the whole window. Okay, it's showing the window only from above the chair and up. Now, if I go to the door, you do the same thing for the door. Select what type of door, you can do this door over here. And you go to the, let's say the next, you can do the two doors that are over there, because it's on the angle like that. Let me just put it over there. So there it's recognizing the door. So I can choose the double door right over here. Go to the next door. Here's the pocket. There's a window over here. So we select the window. Close the window. Sometimes it won't detect. It detects something, but sometimes you have to tell it that it's a window once in a while. Once you're done, and we've created the floor plan. Now, because I didn't walk around the room, there was a couple of errors. But if you would go more closer to the corner, you would be able to capture the corner a lot easier. Now, I'll just correct the floor plan a little bit you could correct it by moving your finger around. Okay. Another good feature about this is we can connect a Bluetooth laser to MAGICPLAN. Because you're using the camera of the device, it's still a cell phone, it's still an iPad. It's not a measuring tool. So you're going to be off an inch, a couple inches on each corner. So if you want to really be precise, because of real estate, you want to know the square footage, you connect to a Bluetooth laser. So when you connect to a Bluetooth laser, you select the laser button. It's going to search for my laser. So I'm going to choose it again. So I found my laser that I have. So if I select the laser, now I can read. I've selected the long width. I do my measurement. See, it automatically changes. It was before, it was 19 inches, now it went to 25, you selected, so then you can do your other measurement. So the other measurement was over here. We're doing this measurement over here. So there, change to there. All you do is done, and you've done your floor plan. So once you've done one room, you go to the next room, and to the next room, yes.
If your wall is all glass, would the laser go through it?
No,
Or
see,
hit it?
a laser would go through it. You need to find
A solid wall?
you need a solid wall. So you would have to measure that side to the, let's say to a,
Go to the frame.
to a frame. You could do a frame. You could find a frame, because yeah. But you can't go through a window. Yes.
There's an opening, and there's no door, just the opening.
Yeah. So you have that feature over there too. Yeah, doors, windows. What?
I know if the room is L shape.
And I'll show you if you can do it as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So actually, at some point, we cut the wall and continue the other side. Right?
As long as the room is not humongous, like you can't take the floor plan and mark one room, go out of the other room, and you can't do the whole floor plan in one bucket. You have to do room by room. And once you do one room by room, you attach them all together.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So basically, then you would create another room. You would start again and create your next room. Okay? So I won't go so you have other options like define corners. So if you want to define a corner, let's say you have a dining room. So let's say you want to draw the room in, you're able to draw it in as well by just tapping on the screen. So now I'm making corners. So I'm creating my own floor plan, my own room, and I can put it there. So then there's all the measurements. Now you can manually, after with a laser, you can do that as well. And basically to attach the rooms together is basically building a closet. So you have it, you tap on the screen, and then you just put the rooms together.
How do you get the,
Yeah, like I didn't do it for that case, but you could do the floor plan. You would be doing like that part. You do the whole thing like
You did each corner.
Oh,
you do each
have to
corner.
touch the
Like me, I
wall.
was just doing a rectangular shape, but normally you would be going there, then going in there, going
Each
in
corner,
each corner,
and it'll draw a corner.
and it will draw it for you. But we always recommend that you verify your measurements after with a laser. Because you're in real estate as well, real estate you have to be more precise. You want to have the square footage of each room properly. Okay. So basically, I have a small floor plan. So basically, so like I was showing you before, I was creating for my rooms. So once I have my rooms created, it's like building a puzzle. You have these green visuals. You see, this one is telling me that I want to attach it to the walls. So if I release it, it's going to attach to the walls, but not the corner. Okay. So if you see, there's another one right here. You see, it's telling me I want to attach it to that corner. Then if I release it, it's going to go to the corner. So it's very sensitive. So this one here, we're going to be looking for 3 corners actually, 2 at the bottom and 3 and 1 at the top. And if I have that, then I can release it and then we'll go in. So typically, I would be doing the larger rooms, scanning the rooms. A small closet, I would go to the side over here and I would draw in my closet and I would slowly put it in, like these small closets here. I would do the floor plan and then I would attach my closet. So that's how we would do it. So there's other features that we have. So if this is a main floor, so you've done your main rooms, and then you have a big hallway here. Now you can go capture it, you can draw it in, you can do multiple things, but we have another feature called fill the room. So there's insert a filler. So if I would insert a filler and I would fill a room, and it's a hallway. So I see this little green icon over here. All you're doing is you drag and drop it into the area, and it will mark the space in between and give you your hallway. So you don't have to do you do all the major big rooms, and the hallway you leave at the end, and then you do it at the end.
When it comes to staircase, how do you do that?
Yeah. So staircases is I'll show you. So staircase is an object. So you go into your room that you want to place the staircase, and you can there. So structure, you have a bunch of staircases over here. You can choose what you would like to have, if it's L shape, if it's a round staircase, and then you can just drag and drop where you want to put it. And you can resize it, so if you want to size it, you can size it with your fingers, or you can double tap on it and you can change the dimensions and
The steps and the
yeah,
riser. The number of steps as well.
yeah, the number of steps and everything, yes. And once you have the floor plan, another thing, like, let's say you forgot to put a window in. You can add a window by adding an object, a window, and you select your window, and then you can place the window where you want it on the wall. You can even add, if you want to even go further than that, you can add a light switch. So we have the electrical. So if you want an electrical switch, you can put the electrical switch if you like. So there's many options that you can do, how creative you want to do the floor plan. But as a real estate agent, I think you can do both. You can do one that's furnished and have one that's plain. The one that's, so basically if you want, you can duplicate the plain one and then you decorate it. So you want to show the furniture. But for a client, a buyer that comes sees you, you want them to have it empty so they can put their own furniture and they can size up their beds and their couches and whatever, they can put their furniture inside. I'll show you that soon as well. So basically the 3D model that I was talking to you about, so basically once you have the floor plan, you can click on 3D button and it's gonna give you a render in real time. So this is what we have in the, of the 3D. So this is all the, so this you can embed it onto your website, social media. You can send it as an email if you want. So it shows you all the whole room, how the layout is, and stuff like that. Okay. So if you happen to have a two-floor house, of course it will have to be done each floor separately. We are working soon. It's going to be coming out that we're going to be able to stack floors on together. That will be coming out later this year, probably after September. So you have the floor plan as well.
For the 3D.
For the 3D.
Yeah.
For the 3D, this one is going to be stacked. If you have a 3-story house, you can be able to stack the model. Only sometime after September. Okay. So that's that. I'm going to show you also. Let me just turn this on. So that we started with the Ricoh camera. So if you have a Ricoh camera, it's compatible with MAGICPLAN. So when you turn on the camera, you can create a virtual tour by basically. I have to connect to the camera first. It's Wi-Fi.
Your pens are doing good, aren't they?
Yeah. We see pens now.
It just says all pens.
Oh, that's my nickname. That's me. So I've connected to the iPad. The MAGICPLAN is connected to the Ricoh camera. So if you wanted to do a virtual tour of let's say this room, I could choose my camera. So it's the 360 panorama. I place the icon, and basically if I double tap on this, I can take a picture of the room right now. So right now it's generating the picture. So in a few seconds, I have the picture. So basically there's the 360 that we just, this is a live picture right now. So if you don't have a Ricoh, you can upload a 360 picture. So if you have another camera, whatever camera you have, that's a 360, you can have it in your device. And from the device, you can choose your picture. So right over here, I have the album. So if I select there, I don't know if I have panorama, but you can choose any picture right now. So if I choose that, that's going to be the picture that's going to be in the 360 afterwards.
What's the best device to using on this iPad?
So the best device that what we work, anything iPhone, iPad is what we use. It's compatible to Android, but Android, you cannot do ceiling heights that I was showing you, and you cannot detect doors and windows. You have to add the door and window, and you have to do the ceiling heights manual. So it's a little bit different. That was our old MAGICPLAN 7. That was like the same way, but because Apple is very simple, not simple, but it's one technology. Android, there's Samsung, there's LG, there's all kinds of companies that are Android, but they're not compatible. They're not one system. They're all multiple systems. So we have to, so it's very more difficult to come out with stuff for Android than iOS. iOS is more simple.
So iPad is the
Yeah.
best solution.
But iPad's a good solution for the fact that the screen size, you're able to play around. Phone, you could do it, but it's smaller. So, if you have the iPad, it's very easy to use, and that's it. So, to generate, a virtual tour. I've created a virtual tour before. We have a virtual tour. So here's our floor plan over here. So we've added all the camera features there. So that we have all the pictures of the cameras. So if you go into the room, like I'm showing you from the iPad, but you can have that as well, But more or less, you have to go to your cloud. So everybody has a MAGICPLAN cloud. Oh, because I have them connected to the camera. Sorry. That's the only problem with it. So MAGICPLAN cloud. Wrong email address. Sorry, I can't show you the cloud right now. I forgot my password. Sorry guys, I can't show the cloud. But basically, when you go in the cloud, you have a bunch of so I'll go from the app. So I'll show you just an example. So if I go to my main stream, you see only about 5-6 plants here, but on my cloud, all in the gray, the lighter area, that's all my plants that I have on my cloud. So let's say I needed a plant that I wanted to take, I just have to upload it to my iPad right away. So you don't have to have a lot of storage on your iPad. You can just have a simple 64 or whatever you would like to have. So you don't have to buy a lot of memory. So then you can keep them on the cloud. So you have then I have my floor plan, and I can retrieve it very quickly, like that, just what I wanted to show you before is about buyers. So here we have a share button. Okay, so if I and I tap in, I put my client's email address. This floor plan will be automatically sent to your buyer. Now, every new MAGICPLAN person that creates an account gets one free token. So that one free token allows that person to play around with the floor plan. So I wouldn't send it to every buyer that you have, unless it's $4 a floor plan if you want to do that, or the buyers have to pay $4 to do that. But we give one free token to all new users. So
when you say play around with it,
so they're going to go into the floor plan, and modify, take out the furniture, delete the furniture, add their own furniture.
but not changing the floor plan itself.
They could play around. It does, because we don't restrict the walls. Because let's say you want to take down this wall, the buyer wants to take down the wall. They can see how it's going to look.
Okay.
They can do that.
Okay.
Yes. So that's so it's yes.
Modification that.
It's basically you're sending a copy of what you just done to to them. So if they fool around with it, they can.
You can save it for themselves, but
Yeah.
you know.
But
doesn't
the
change.
idea was basically for you guys to send it to a buyer that really wants the property and say, okay, I'm gonna send it to them now, that really want the property, let them fool around with the furniture, see if everything fits, if they're comfortable now, then they're gonna wanna make the offer. Once, you know, they can even give it to their kids love playing with
Oh,
it.
yeah.
Let me do my bedroom, you know?
When it comes to outdoor,
Outdoors, see, we're mainly indoors. It's concentrated for the floor plan. We do, like, how can I say it? So, the outdoors, because of the sun and stuff like that, lighting it won't be precise. So you can't really, you could do it, but I recommend to do it with a laser, and that you could do it. But we also have, in the floor plan, you could create something like this.
oh, okay.
See, that's the footprint of the property. And then if you want to, we have a few objects, swimming pool, you know, patio decks and stuff like that, you could do that. Yes.
If we have like the survey, and the survey gives us the lot dimensions, we can draw it in ourselves.
We can
And
add those, the
in.
measurement in, so the system,
Yeah.
I mean, the
Yeah.
software would actually
Yeah.
create one.
And let's say you have a floor plan that, you have an existing floor plan that you'd like to put into MAGICPLAN, you can do that as well.
Do that as well.
Basically, they import and draw, have an import and draw button, you select the floor, then you can take a picture of the floor plan with your device, or if you have an album, I don't know if I have a floor plan here. No, there. But if you have a floor plan in your album, you can choose the floor plan, and you can draw the floor plan out. So then you can throw it in the 3D model, you can do a virtual tour after you add those things later, you know, you can do that for sure.
Very cool.
We do provide weekly trainings, so if somebody is, you know, it's not something you can pick up in 5 minutes and you're gonna be able to master. You need to
You have to
spend a
play
little.
around with this.
You have webinars?
Yes, webinars, yes. We have
So
weekly
they have
webinars.
access to that?
Yeah, we have weekly webinars, they last about 45 minutes. They do from A to Z, so they show you the product from A to Z. So you might see stuff like the cost, doing estimates. Estimates, you don't care about estimates. It's not your field, it's more for the construction side. But we try to cover that. I will be hosting another webinar just for real estate in the 29th of May. I'll be doing a webinar just on real estate, so that will be, that would be very good to attend if you want. So it would be training just on real estate. And in the future, we're gonna be doing more of those, so just real estate. So we're gonna be trying to divide the industries a little bit, because we have a big selection of realtors that wanna learn it. And going through the whole webinar that we do now, it's long, and it's not 100% for real estate. You know, you see it all, but you're like, I don't need this, I don't need that, I don't need this. So that's what it was.
And how much training do we need to get to that level, so we don't?
You need to spend at least a couple of hours at home. I would suggest, like, I say if you do 3-4 floor plans, you'll get comfortable. You know, but you need
So
to.
it's not ongoing kind of
No,
training?
it's not ongoing. It's just getting comfortable with the device and you know how it operates. The longest what takes time is putting the furniture in. As you do the floor plan, a floor plan should take you one room 30 seconds to a minute. To put a floor plan together should take you 15-20 minutes. Put the decoration of the toilet, the bathtub, the sink, and doing the kitchen. That's going to take you probably half an hour, 45 minutes. Because if you want to be very detailed,
Yeah.
you want to be very simple. It's very quick. It's the furniture that's the decoration that takes long.
And color as well?
What do you mean by color?
Well, let's say you're designing something from the scratch. So it's all brand new, and you just want to give the color to the wall and decorate it that way.
The 3D model is it's in the black and white format.
Okay.
The only thing that you could do it in color. Let me cancel this. The only thing that you could do in color, let's say you wanna this room, this is a bedroom. So if you go into the bedroom, you can select the details and you can change the color of the room. So now I want this room all my bedrooms to be red. So when you go out and you create, I have a red room. So From now on, all my bedrooms that I selected are gonna be in red, unless you change it. You try color code them, you can color code them, so if you wanna have a color.
On a 3D, honestly,
Yeah.
you know, floor plan, flat.
Yeah, you're talking walls, wall colors.
No, wall colors, no. So, when you do export afterwards, so this floor plan, let's say we want to export the floor plan, so you have options here, so you can export it through a JPEG, PNG, picture format, or you can have it as a PDF. So there is different options in the PDF, so we have different options, you can do all floor plans, one single page. You can do one floor plan per page, so that's just the whole floor plan, or you can do one floor plan with 2 rooms on each page until your floor plan is done. So it depends how you want it, and then basically you would select what you want. You can you can change whatever fields here you want it to turn off and on. You can do. You can put a disclaimer if you want. You can add your logo. I'll show you that in a few seconds. So once you've done that, it's gonna so if you just I've already created the floor plan. So if I select that, then now here you have your stats of the property, you have your floor plan. Then here, if you've added any pictures, you can add pictures to your floor plan as well, to your reports. So you have this room, and then each room you can, it shows you where it is, how big the room is, the square footage. So you have this. So this is, this we're gonna be able to customize it even more in the next couple of months. We're gonna have so you're able to customize more than this. Right now, this is how it comes, but right now we're working on a customized editor that you can be able to edit stuff. So if you've taken pictures of different stuff, we've pinpointed the fridge and stove, so it's telling you this is the photo number 1 and photo number 2. So it tells you what it is afterwards. So you know where. So it's very detailed, and everything's there. So if you need anything, you have everything. See the pictures where it was taken. There's the picture of the door, and so on.
And I noticed the Google map.
Yeah.
Would it be automatically in, or
Yeah.
we have to add?
So basically, you could in your plans, you can you can add them manually. But if you happen to be in the location, you can pick up your location.
Yeah.
So you can change here. So here you can select the living if it's for sale. So you can put for sale. You can put the price in. Let's say 500,000. Probably that's cheap here.
I was gonna say not here.
Yeah. My place is still, yeah.
Can you change the measurements from feet to meters
Yeah.
and meters to feet?
Yeah. So there's 2 options. You can do it in the so here you have the units. So I have it in metric, feet, and inches.
Oh, that's good.
So you have it over there as well. So you can. So whatever one you choose, it's all for the whole floor plan. So you can do that. If you would like to add your logo, so you have a logo, you can add your logo over here. So that's what I chose, my logos. You can add your information. So when you do reports, you'll have this information on your report, so that you can track that. And like I said, you can in the property details, you can have the address. You can put it for sale. You could add your what type of property it is, if it's apartment or house. You can go more detailed. You can take pictures of the property. You can have a little notes, and so on.
By using different type of camera, I mean, iPhone has great camera especially for 3D and stuff like that. Let's say if we want to amalgamate 2 things with the Nikon camera, we take pictures to do the virtual tour more or less, and at the same time creating that.
So basically, you have to have them into your album of your iPad. So you have to get them into your album of your iPad, or
So taking pictures,
And
download it into your iPad. Yeah. And then after that, once you have you select the room that you want it to be in. So let's say it's the red room that we chose. You choose
the picture.
the picture. We have a picture button, so that's the picture. So wherever the picture, let's say the picture was taken this area, and then you can add the picture, and it gives you a choice. You can take the picture live, or you can select the picture.
Oh, that's good.
So I select my picture, and that will be attached to this room. So you can even go further. If you wanted to take a picture of the wall, you select the wall, and you go into details, you can take a picture of the wall. You can take a picture of the couch, wherever, if you have a furniture of a toilet, you wanna take a picture of the toilet, it's gonna point that to that toilet, where, you know. So you could really be more, you know, I don't think you're gonna do that, but I'm just saying, that's,
Just in case.
yeah, you could do, however, you know, if there's a leak in that area, you wanna mention to your buyer, whatever, you can add, you know, you can write a note, there's a crack, a foundation crack, whatever, inside the basement, you know, whatever. That's more for inspectors to do that, you know. So we have questionnaires that they can follow and stuff like that, for MAGICPLAN, you know. What else? That's about it. Basically, we suggest realtors just need a standard subscription, so it's unlimited floor plans, the 3D model virtual tours, you have access to all the objects, you have access to the cloud as well, and then you have a 14-day trial if you want. I think Celeste is gonna send the link out, and the cost is $140 per year, unlimited floor plans, unlimited virtual tours.
And you can sign up online.
Online, if you go to that link, you
Yeah,
get,
you can sign up.
Yeah.
Because
you know.
I don't need it now, but soon, yes.
Yeah, you know, Matterport and stuff like that, they do nice virtual tours, I'm not gonna say, but you have a 48-hour wait, you have the cost involved in that, you know, it's,
And I guess automatically get updated whenever you have
Yeah.
updated
Yeah.
online.
yeah, so basically now we just released, in April, we just released MAGICPLAN 8, and I was doing the doors and windows.
Yeah.
You know, and then we're releasing every month. We release a small detailed thing, and then
So, and each time there will be webinars on there,
Yeah,
especially
yeah,
for realtors, right?
so
I think this is
And the
fantastic.
customer service, meaning that, let's say if you have a technical question.
Even
Can you
for
call
your own
I was
home,
gonna
Yeah.
say, sure.
calling we don't really have. It's more email.
Yeah, email, okay.
So we have customer support pretty much until 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time in Germany time. That's
Oh, are you
So-
in Germany?
we have a team in Germany and we have a team over here. So the last calls is 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Yeah.
And do they speak English in Germany?
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
awesome then.
No, you're going to learn German?
No, I want first. I want for you.
Yeah.
That's why
No, it's,
I'm more linked.
we have two teams. We have three teams, but more or less Europe and North America.
That's fantastic.
And
So is this, this is all new, right? Or
No,
has
it's been
Europe been doing this for a
How
while?
many years?
it's
You're
10
practicing.
years we're in the business.
10 years.
10 years now. Before MAGICPLAN, when they first came out, you had to have like a tripod, so you had to point to the corner. So if it was, you had to walk or go like this to the corners. So now with AR technology and now with AI, you're able to scan doors and windows. We're able to do more, and you can, you know, it's quicker.
So that laser, those lasers,
Yeah.
that you have, like, what's the cost of those?
So a laser, if you go on Amazon, we have a bunch of lasers I can sell. About $100 plus minus, you know, yeah.
Good.
Depending on models, we have about 25 that are compatible to MAGICPLAN. So I can send you the list, or you can really just go on the app, and in the app, if you go into things of help, I believe, you just write down here lasers.
Oh, tell you if it's compatible?
So the lasers. So here's all the compatible lasers.
Which one would you recommend?
They all work well, you know. They all work well.
That would go.
You
Oh,
know,
okay, there's quite a few.
there's
I
quite
guess
a few.
Bosch is good.
Yeah,
You have
Bosch.
DeWalt,
Yeah,
you have
Bosch is good. It's already from
you have a
That's
bunch of
German.
them, you know.
Might as well
You guys have the,
keep it constant in that respect.
so there's a bunch of lasers that are compatible.
And you should have a laser, like,
Yeah.
for more, just to be more efficient,
Yeah,
more
yeah.
precise, right?
But you can really,
Sometimes
you
it's
know,
always good for even verification of some sort. You are at home, someone tells you this is 2 meters, you just say, no, it's not.
I use a lot of laser measurer, but
Yeah, but this is easy.
the only thing I don't like about the laser measurer is when you don't have a wall, when it's an open concept, it's so hard to find something to leave on. I even on
But-
myself, it's always work properly.
but when you do a floor plan, let's say one room,
Let's say it's open concept.
you just have to, even open concept, you just have to do the two major, like, MAGICPLAN, what the idea is, basically, is to get the shape of the room with errors, a little error, but not much. And once you laser two major dimensions, everything will scale out to it.
Yeah,
to everywhere,
I was
you
gonna
know.
say that I could do, with that I
Yeah.
could do it.
So you need two major dimensions, and it's there. We have the feature there. So
What is the largest room that it does?
this room would probably be close to the largest.
Okay, so it would be able
plus
to do this room if you go to
this
each
room,
corner?
yeah, yeah.
Okay.
I did it before,
So that's good.
just that there's a lot of, like I couldn't get the windows, scan the windows because of the objects there. It
Yeah, of
wasn't
course.
recognizing them well.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
that they're, you know, but the corners, I got it. I got all the corners. I
Okay,
didn't
so
really,
that's
but I
good.
just did the major. I didn't do the indent over there.
This is a big room, like
And
our
it's a big room,
house.
yeah.
I'm
No,
sure
yeah,
that you can
well,
write
that's
on
his
your
record.
printout that it's not guaranteed, right, the measurement.
Of course,
Measurements
but
are approximate.
Yeah.
Okay, so then you're always covered, like.
yeah,
Always.
you're always covered. That's why you have your
All the
disclaimer.
realtors right now, they take their tape, their measuring tape, and they're I see my husband, he sometimes it's sloping, sometimes it's not tight, so it's not precise.
Yeah,
So,
it's not good.
Yeah.
you know, it's the same thing.
In the disclaimer, you have the option of editing it or keeping it the same. We don't guarantee, you know, please
You just
verify.
say
So if
measurements
you
are
screw up by a
approximate,
foot,
that's all.
then you're screwed.
Yeah, yeah.
You can't really ask to verify, but you can't say the measurements are approximate.
But it's really nice, the virtual tour. I think it's cost effective. You know, you buy your camera, $200, that's your investment, but that's one or two, you
It's
know,
a write-off thing.
you have to write off too. Of course, you're always looking for expenses, you know, and when you make
Yeah,
money, you have to
yeah.
spend money.
Exactly, yeah.
It's crazy.
Well, as long as you do it properly.
Do it properly.
You can't cut, you know, if you're a barber or a hairdresser, you can't go to these places without the tools, right? So the tools.
Need
that
the tools to
yeah, you
count,
need to
yeah.
upgrade
Yeah,
your tools, and that's just another.
For sure. It's
You
great.
know, I know like North America is not a demand for floor plans, like a mandatory field in the real estate field.
It should
In New Zealand, in New York City, those two areas it's mandatory. In New York City, it's mandatory. They need a floor plan attached to the property. I think it's the phase is coming.
Okay.
Europe is there, it's coming. Europe, it's you know, New Zealand, it's mandatory. We work with a lot of New Zealand realtors. It's mandatory, and we have a lot of clients out there. It's you know, the trend is coming.
You know, it's good for like whoever's working with builders or people who buy and renovate and flip and whatever they do, they wanna knock down walls, they wanna.
So, like, let's say if you want to use the cost, the estimator, the estimate tool, that's our business plan. So the business plan is it's double the price, pretty much. I don't know what in Canadian
When
dollars.
you say business plan, do you mean like for a team?
So
or-
we have two plans. We have a standard. Standard is for individuals,
Individual.
but even businesses, an individual, but you have more features. So you have the cost estimator, you have the,
Okay.
you know, you have a little bit more fields.
Razors.
Yeah, appraisers use that, you know,
Yeah,
stuff like
Okay.
that.
And is it the same app that you can download in European, let's say, Apple ID as opposed to your North American Apple ID?
You can-
It's actually, it allow you to download, right?
But let's say you go to you're in North America, you're in Canada today, and you decide to go to Europe and use the app, it's gonna recognize that where you are.
Yeah, that's true. Once it's downloaded, it's fine.
Yeah.
But sometimes you have a device in
No,
Europe,
no,
which Apple doesn't allow you to
No,
download it, yeah.
so as we work very, very closely with Apple, we're probably gonna be, they're gonna be probably a partner in the future with us.
Oh, it's
Because
fantastic.
we're, you
Bruno's
know,
will be buying you guys out for millions.
like it's, me, because I was a realtor before, I used MAGICPLAN in 2014 and 15, I used it. And that was very hard to make floor plans at that time, because like I said, you had to act like a tripod.
Yeah.
And I joined in 2016 MAGICPLAN, but I was always a tester for them. Because they're from Montreal and I was from Montreal, so I always tested them. So I was always helping them develop the app.
Okay, yeah.
So I was with them, you know, for at least 5-6 years now. You know, so that's what I think this is a great tool for realtors, you know.
It is
So
really
for
good.
this Montreal company, it's a Canadian company.
Canadian company, yeah.
So
So I'm gonna send some information to Celeste about the webinars and about different stuff like that.
Do you need the business cards to send that? No.
No, I think she's gonna be sending it out to everybody
Oh,
anyways.
okay.
I didn't sign up.
Who's
You didn't tell her. I guess that's
okay.
You guys all signed up?
Yeah.
But not me, but I will sign up.
Yeah, please, if you could sign up, but I think,
I can have your business card as well.
Yeah.
I give you mine now. So it will be nice.
Have you been going? Thank you so much. It's so good to see you. Okay, so next time you're in the area, let me know again.
Yeah,
Yes.
for sure.
But safe flight.
Yeah, thanks.
Okay, take care.
I work in the bond office.
Oh, okay.
I used to work with Joe and Paula. I don't know if you know them, but.
اون موقع چند اون بر بود چند اون بر دیگه الان چند بوده که نیست استفاده کنیم چند اینجا بیشترش اونجاست الان که دیلیش دیلی هم که من دیگه از اونجا میشتم سلام علیکم چطوری نگه جونم خوبی فدا چند قربونت برم تو خوبی مامان چطورم قربونت برم اومدم آفیس یه سمیناری بود داشتم برمیگشتم شما چی کاری؟
Yeah, for sure. There's different options we can come up with to figure out what's the best scenario for you.
عزیزم و بیاین نه جان او مای گاد خب بیا تو ماشینه ببین اگه با مامان میایم تو من برم خونه ماشین اگه میخوایم بریم بیرون بعد بیا
Yeah, for sure.
خب یه کاری کن ببین تو این چیزا رو بذار توی ماشین بیا یه جای کافی بشین آره دیگه آره تو اونو پس بده تو را یا بیا این فرست بعدش اگه تو اینم پس ببینم مینه کنی خب بیا این فرست خب بیا این فرست که اونو بعد بیا بشینیم هم با هم باشه کی اونجا
You can have your own like
اوکی
company type of thing.
رو اونجا باشی خب منم هم حدود میرسم از منم دارم میام بیرون بده تو ماشین هستن آره بده تو ماشین من ازت میگیرم باشه
Bolton to Vaughan, that's where my driving distance.
قربونه دارم بس میبینم
My wife was Bolton to a young shepherd. It was 2 hours sometimes. That's crazy, you know. But you know.
No, when Charles as much I flew back from Spain just on Friday, and I had to actually a transact, and I had to land in Montreal first and come here. So that would be great.
Yeah, for sure.
So you're here only for
Just for today and then going back.
you're going back to Montreal. So is your telephone number?
Yeah.
So sometimes
Have a good day.
Thank you. Sometimes I might just give you a quick call or maybe email. your email.
email is there.
Yeah, I'm not going to bother you with the
Okay,
phone call,
no,
but
no
email,
problem.
yeah.
Whenever, you know,
Please keep my
Yeah,
business card, so
Yeah.
definitely would be a future business.
for sure. Thank you.
Pleasure.
All right,
See ya.
thank you. All right.
So,
Yes.
yeah, one conversation only being like,
Yeah.
So, we don't really well, what we.
So, we do have a webinar coming up on, I believe, Wednesday. There's a webinar Wednesday. Yeah, no, there's a 29th, that's gonna be all real estate webinar. But we also have weekly webinars that talks about the product from A to Z. So it shows you how to create the floor plan, how to edit the floor plan, how to assemble a floor plan, how to decorate, how to, you know, do everything step by step. So you can watch that, and we have a bunch of tutorial videos too online. But we also do, like I said, the 29th, I'm doing a real estate webinar, so you can come on, sign up for that. I'll send her the link, I'm gonna email her tomorrow, and so I have your business card.
No, I have.
Yeah, so if you want, I'll send you the information myself, you know. Yeah, perfect, okay?
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, no, it's good, you know, because you can take out, you know, virtual tours is very nice, you know, it's, but you have to invest a little bit of money, but at the beginning you invest, but then after that you're done.
Like even my brother's construction business. He used to go inside and take pictures of all of them. And make like just cameras. And then we design the cameras. Even he can use them.
Yeah, for sure, yeah. Okay, perfect, thank you, eh? Have a good day. Yeah,
What was it? Like magic?
Magic plan.
Magic plan. I don't have my glasses, yeah.
The one with the.
That's on?
No, this one.
This one. Do you have it? Yeah. The iPad, I think, is the.
The iPad's the best.
Yeah, the best one.
The problem with Android iPads, there's only two that are available because the gyroscope, there's no gyroscopes in the tablets of Androids.
No. Yeah, I mean, all my devices are Apple.
That's
I'm used to it.
Yeah.
Okay? I won't change it.
And as our technology comes first in the Apple,
Yes.
then we try to bring it to Android. Like now with the doors and window scanning, I think we're still 1 year away for Android for that. Because the fact that there's so many Android devices,
Yes.
it's hard.
Yeah, it is hard. Yeah. Yeah.
Where Apple, it's one device, it's one technology, it's easy, you know, we implement them all the phone.
Some people they are Android people,
Yeah.
some people.
I like Android too, don't get me wrong,
Yeah.
but for this technology, it's good for.
No, absolutely. No, actually, I'm happy that it's happened to be better for the Apple because I'm an Apple user. So it's very hard for me to change it, and it's perfect. I would definitely get even brand new.
Yeah, this
iPad for
I have
that.
the Pro here, I use
Because
the
I'm going to
Pro.
use it as a business.
Yeah.
I'm excited, to be honest with you, because I've been looking for something.
But you have like, you'll be still working from from Toronto,
No.
Oh,
Because no,
also you live,
I live there.
okay,
But I live there even though I have a house here. So for me, it's just a back and forth for now. But eventually, which is a matter of maybe 6-7 months,
okay,
I will definitely spend more time there. So that my condo is not ready.
okay.
It is brand new condo. As a matter of fact, the first thing I'm going to do, I do my own exercise with my own
Yeah.
brand new condo.
Like even at home, you practice at home,
Exactly.
I always practice at home. for a few
Exactly.
times and,
No, I'm sure this is something that's definitely needs to be based there. And I really like it, truly. And I thank you very much for
Yeah,
taking the initiative to come here because I wouldn't know that.
oh, for sure.
Yeah, so.
But we've been around for a long time and we've been, you know, but see, real estate agents, if you don't make it mandatory,
Mhm.
they don't do it. If you don't have to do a floor plan, why are you gonna do it? That's their mentality.
Yeah, that's my time.
I was a real estate agent, so
Yeah.
I'm the same way. But if the buyer is always asking for it and always asking for it, or if you could step up change the real estate profession a little bit and make it a little bit more better.
Sure.
Floor plan is key, you know,
And they are not used to that because obviously it's so mandatory. But I'm sure they would buy the idea of enhancing their stuff.
Yeah.
Because obviously I can, as a real estate, I can see the difference between, let's say Toronto and
Yeah.
Malaga or Costa Rica. So there are some stuff that they are much more advanced here and not there.
Yeah, not there, yeah.
It's not that they are not doing business, they do business, but in different ways.
Different way, for sure.
But this definitely added that, and this is a cost effective. I mean, if I offered my, let's say my service for 50 euros, for
Yeah,
example, just
yeah.
get an idea. So like a half a million euros for 50 euros, they don't do anything. I do all the works and that's it. It hopefully works, but this is
Yeah.
my idea. And
Well, I have one friend that's, because he knew I worked for MAGICPLAN, so I taught him how to use it and stuff like that. So he does just floor plans. And he does the virtual tour, and he sells it to the agents. He does 7, 8 a day. That's all he does, 7, 8 a day. And he makes money. And he said, he goes, I spend, it takes me probably each house 1 hour approximately. I do 6 to 8 a day. But there's, he comes home and does his, sends it to the client and
this is what I like to do. Is something keep me busy over
he
here.
charges, I think, like $100 for the service.
And,
It makes $800 a day.
absolutely. No, for me over there it's fantastic. More people I know, more than I get.
Yeah,
You know, I look at the whole picture. It's not just going there to make
yeah, for sure, yeah.
If I want money is right here.
Yeah, for sure, yeah.
But no, I just lifestyle change. That's perfect for me.
Yeah.
Hopefully, and please, if you put me in your
Yeah,
list.
for sure.
So if any suggestion that you would like to make it, please make it. If something that can be a joint venture, that's fine. With me, absolutely. You know, it's better to something that everybody
Yeah,
shares.
for sure, yeah.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
Okay.
I'm very excited
All
about
right,
it.
perfect,
And
right?
again, nice
Yeah, no
meeting you.
problem, you too, eh?
Hopefully we see you
Yeah,
whenever you decide to just get out of the cold of Montreal.
it's colder here right now.
Yeah, I know, it's
today.
colder here, because many Québécois, viennent à Malaga,
Yeah.
parce que Malaga,
Yeah.
regarde bien. J'ai rencontré beaucoup de Canadiens, juste comme ça, on entend qui parlent français. Ça fait que c'est une destination pour les
Oh, ouais, c'est
Canadiens
ça,
aussi.
ouais.
Alors, you're more than welcome
All right.
anytime.
All right, thanks a lot.
Okay, Alan, thank you.
Okay, take care.
Pardon? Can do any sooner than that. Can you do any sooner than that? Because I have a lot of expensive taxes. Because that came in already, like we said, 2 weeks ago. Yeah. Okay. Oh, definitely. I'm bracing my, okay, I'm bracing myself too, because my mother is 92 and she's 93. So, and she's like, you know, she's getting there, so, yeah. Oh, my dad passed away at 74, so it was very early compared, you know, but that's the, yeah. Anything, like in that, yeah, in that age, every day is a blessing. It's like, you know, because you never know. Mhm. Yeah. So is she in a home? Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. Mhm. It's nice, it's a very nice place. Oh, yeah, it's a nice place, definitely. Yeah, yeah.
The form of call.
Yeah.
So the Montreal communicate.
I know it was like this here. The way it happened. But it was so weird. She was supposed to go home. I'm gonna ask her. But it was the weekend. We were done. Let's take the last one. Yeah, yeah. So you know, like, she's supposed to go home on Friday, but she was always on that Monday. And then. I'll tell you, like, so sick and that. Oh, that's no. What are you gonna? Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. But when you get to that age, it's expected. Yeah. But you know what? You gotta just think of it. Just think of it. She lived a long life. She lived a good life, and you know what? And it's now she's. It was time probably, you know. But she probably figured. Yeah, yeah. But you know, I look at a friend of mine, like his son, 21 years old, second year of university, and he was gone. Like I don't think there's anything. I don't think there's anything worse than to outlive your kid. You know, that's hard. That's hard. But when you Yeah. Yeah. But the thing is, it's but you know what, like I said, when I look at my father, like 74, yeah, that was early, but when you get to that age, or it's a little bit different, you know, you live your own life and everything, but when people died out in 50s and 60s, 70s, 70s, that's hard. That's early, it's a shame it's early, you know, like there was still a lot of life for them to enjoy the family, the grandchildren and things like that, you know. No, I'm in the 60s already. Yeah. Oh, yeah. So it's, you know, well, stay strong, and just think of, you know what? Think, think of the positive, you know? Think of the positive, think of, you know, she had a good life, she lived. Oh, yeah, I know it's hard. Yeah, yeah. No, it's definitely, it's hard, it's not easy, but was she, yeah, was she suffering? Yeah, was she suffering? You know, like, you know, no.